How's it going, you guys? AZ Plyo 21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC Fight Night Covington versus Rakhmonov. Colby Covington taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov in our main event here today. It is sure to be a good one. Still undefeated is Shavkat, as he is in real life. This is going up on all the big TV stations, ABC, on air in America, so it should be a good one. The next time that I see you guys will actually be for UFC 305 Prochazka versus Pereira. We had one fight get canceled last minute because of an injury, so Oleg Borisov and Ricky Simon stepping in, but it should still be a pretty good card, all things considered. Appreciate you guys for watching, as always, whether you're watching me on YouTube or Twitch. As always, leave a like if you can, and leave a comment if you want to let me know what you're thinking. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rankings as of this week. You can see Ali Asayev into the top 10 in the heavyweight division. We have a couple new signings as well. Stefan Vokchak into the top 20 at heavyweight. We have Jacob Nadeau making his way, it looks like, into the top 10. Alonzo Menefield in at number 18 at light heavyweight. Nothing at middleweight or welterweight or super lightweight, but we do have Khalil Amir in at number 7 at lightweight. Again, the ranking system is a little fucked up, so it might take a couple of fights before the ranking system is fully to be trusted. It's at the end of the day, I'm the one who's booking the fights anyways, but I do kind of like to go off the ranking system a little bit. Paul Hughes in at number 24 at featherweight. At bantamweight, we have Raoni Barcelos in the rankings. Makoto Takahashi in the top 10 at flyweight. And then women's featherweight, nothing. Bantamweight, Lorraine Santos, apparently the number 1 contender. Again, ranking system is a bit wonky in game, so we'll just have to wait until a couple of fights have gone through, as far as like overall, like everyone's had like 2 or 3 fights, so that way the ranking system is a little bit more reliable. I'm the one who's booking the fight, so I know who's deserving of title fights and whatnot. At the end of the day, that's really the only thing that matters, is who's fighting for the title next, essentially. But let's go ahead and get it going. Covington versus Rakhmonov, let's get it. Taking place live from Wisconsin. Ron Gracie takes on Melsik Bagdasaryan in our first prelim fight at 145, and it's Ron Gracie with a submission in an excellent fight. Love to see that. George Hardwick taking on Ismail Bonfim. Hardwick out of England loses 30 seconds into round number 2 in a fantastic fight to Ismail Bonfim, the 21st victory of his career. Alan Patrick taking on Mark Giaccheschi, and 17-7 taking on 15-5. Couple of veterans of the octagon, and it's Patrick actually with the rear naked choke win against the English fighter, and he wants to fight Kevin Lee next. Alfonso Leiva out of Jalisco taking on Carson Hardman at 175, and it's the sniper Alfonso Leiva getting it done in the super lightweight division. The Dirty Bird Tim Means taking on Benoit Saint Denis. In real life, Saint Denis just fought against Dustin Poirier and lost, and here in the save he loses to the Dirty Bird. Jacob Malkoun taking on Renat Fakhretdinov at 185, and it is Malkoun actually getting it done. 9-2 now in his career. He is a very hairy man. Teddy Ash taking on Romero Cotton at 185. The Canadian 16-6. The young man out of Kansas 7-1, and it's Romero Cotton getting it done here today, winning in his UFC debut. Love to see that. The former Bellator fighter. Pavel Biernat taking on Junior Tafa in the heavyweight division. 8-0 is Biernat, and he gets the knockout win over Junior Tafa here today, so improving to 9-0. The young Polishman getting it done. Paula Christina taking on Haley All Hail Cowan in the bantamweight division, and it's Cowan getting it done via decision here today. Grace Cleveland taking on Lupi Godinez. I believe this is at 115. It sure is. Grace Cleveland undefeated. Where has she fought? One championship Grace Cleveland has fought in, and it is Lupi getting it done via decision here today, giving Cleveland the first loss of her career. Rustam Karamov taking on, good lord, Sadyokub Karamanov. There we go. In our first main card fight, and it is Rakhmonov getting it done. Split decision victory. Fight was rated as being good. The Uzbek fighter getting it done today. Razor Rob Wilkinson taking on Jack Hermanson, former top 10 fighter Jack Hermanson in the middleweight division. He gets a big win here today over the Australian fighter. Cub Swanson taking on Henry OK Corrales. Cub Swanson, huge veteran of the Octagon, 40 years old. He gets a big win over the former Bellator fighter, the 30th win of his career. Cody No Love Garbrandt taking on Alex Perez in the flyweight division. Cody, of course, having quite a rough go of it. 2 straight losses in this save to Tim Elliott and Nathaniel Wood, both by first round stoppage. He is having not a great time, and that not a great time continues as he loses to former title challenger Alex Perez. Moicano taking on Manuel Sosa in his 3rd UFC fight, straight out of Jungle Fight and PFL. You can see he's having a good time of it. Last beating Islam Mammadov, number 11 in the company. He's taking on Moicano, his first really big challenge. He's coming off a big win over Anthony Pettis in our co-main event, and it's Moicano getting it done, beating Sosa, giving him the first loss of his career and of his UFC career. As we continue on to our main event, it is in the super lightweight division. It looks like it is Colby Chaos Covington taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. As you can see here, Shavkat, since the beginning of this save, has fought twice. He beat Wonderboy Thompson, and he beat Bilal Muhammad. Crazy. Moving on to Colby Chaos Covington. He lost to Leon Edwards for the title, and then he beat Gilbert Burns, the main event of Fight Night. So these two guys could be looking at a title shot in the near future. It is our main event. Let's get it going. Referee is Herb Dean. I really want Shavkat to win. All right, looking to clinch here. Looks like Shavkat pulled him down into his guard. Stuck with his back to the cage, looking for a takedown. He can't get it. Halfway through round number 1, not too much has gone on. Rakhmonov gives up his back. Tight body triangle. Near rear naked choke, can't get it. Colby kind of controlling Shavkat on the ground here. Time's up, that's the end of round number 1, and Colby Chaos Covington has taken the first round from Shavkat, it looks like. Takedown attempt from Rakhmonov, he cannot get it. Colby is a really good wrestler. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here, Shavkat. Okay. Colby stuck against the cage. Rakhmonov ends up with his back to the cage. Rakhmonov has to pull guard after getting taken down again halfway through round number 2. Comfortably dealt with here. Tries to transition to guard. Not much going on. Not much going on in the second round, really, apart from Colby taking him down. That's the end of round number 2. All right, Rakhmonov. See if he can't, set up the strikes here. Colby's been kind of dominating him as far as the wrestling. Rakhmonov backed up against the cage, has underhooks. He gets it with a Greco-Roman slam. Rakhmonov gives up his back, looking to get both hooks in. Both hooks in. Ooh, rear naked choke does not land. Trying it again. He gets it! Wow! In our main event, Colby Chaos Covington has beaten Shavkat and given him his first loss of his career. Will this happen in real life? I have no idea. I don't think they even fight in real life. But that is crazy to think. And now he's calling out Khamzat Chimaev. He thinks it would be fun to kick his ass for money when he'd happily do it for free. All right. 3,000 in attendance in Wisconsin. Commercial rating of 88. No popularity changes. Let's take a look here. Fight of the night. Is excellent better or is fantastic better? I think excellent is better. So Ron Gracie and Bagdasarian will get that. We'll give a performance bonus to Bonfim. And then 1 to Moicano. Boom. Made some nice profit on that, mainly because of our TV revenue, I would imagine. And so that's going to do it there. So the next time that I see you guys will be for our next pay-per-view, UFC 305. We've got, I believe that is Tejeda versus Prohaska. Should be a good one. I'm AZPlyo21, and I will see you guys at the fights.